From soaring high above Philippine skies to hitting rock bottom, these are the airlines that once connected our islands, but ultimately lost their battle against financial storms. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the dramatic rise and heartbreaking fall of the Philippine carriers that couldn't stay airborne. Remember when you'd book a flight with mention one iconic airline here and feel that rush of excitement for your trip? For these Philippine Airlines, that thrill is just a memory. Their stories of ambition, struggle, and final descent will leave you wondering, how did it all go wrong? Ever wondered what led to the downfall of some Philippine airlines? From financial struggles to industry challenges, we're diving into the stories of carriers that have faced bankruptcy or ceased operations. Let's get started. Have you ever wondered how even the Philippines flag carrier, the airline that's been the face of our nation's skies for decades, could face not one, but major financial crises that nearly grounded it for good? Today, we're taking a close look at Philippine Airlines' first brush with bankruptcy back in 1998, when a perfect storm of economic turmoil and internal struggles left it with billions in debt. Let's find out what happened and how it managed to take flight again. Number 1. Founding in early years. Philippine Airlines PAL was founded on February 26, 1941, and began operations on March 15th of the same year with a flight from Manila to Baguio, using a Beechcraft Model 8. Suspended operations during World War II and resumed in 1946, later becoming the first Asian airline to cross the Pacific with a flight to Oakland, California. In the late 1940s, it was designated as the country's flag carrier and expanded rapidly, with its international network spanning two-thirds of the world by the 1950s. Entered the jet age in 1962 with the Douglas DC-8. First bankruptcy. In September 1998, due to the Asian financial crisis and labor disputes, PAL shut down operations temporarily, with debts of about $2.1 billion and accumulated losses of $338 million over 4 years. It resumed operations after restructuring and government intervention. Second bankruptcy in September 2021. Philippine Airlines filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the U.S. to restructure finances hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. It aimed to reduce liabilities by over $2 billion, cut fleet capacity by 25%, and received $505 million in financing from its majority shareholder, plus $150 million from new investors. It emerged from bankruptcy in December 2021. 2 bankruptcies, billions in debt, and multiple neo-collapses. Is Philippine Airlines stronger now than ever before? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into Philippine businesses and industries. Number 2. Grand International Airways Incorporated, known as Grand Air, was a Philippine airline established in 1995 that operated until 1999 following the deregulation of the local aviation industry. Owned by the Panlilio family, it offered full-service domestic and regional flights using Airbus A300 and Boeing 737-200 aircraft, briefly serving as a competitor to Philippine Airlines. Operation. Launched in 1995, it offered full-service flights, often using the Philippine Village Hotel as a base, with routes including Manila to Davao and international flights to Hong Kong's Kai Tak Airport. Why did Grand Air collapse? Grand Air, a Philippines-based airline operating in the mid-1990s, went bankrupt and ceased operations due to mounting debt, particularly with Taiwanese creditors. The airline struggled with financial issues, including failed payments to aircraft lists, which led to the seizure of its Airbus A300s in Hong Kong. Management issues. Following the death of original leadership, the company was managed by individuals with hotel industry backgrounds rather than aviation experience. Poor timing. The airline's expansion and international launches coincided with the Asian financial crisis, increasing the financial burden. Although it offered an initial promising alternative in the deregulated Philippine aviation industry, these pressures led to its swift closure. Number 3. Spirit of Manila Airlines was a low-cost airline based in Pasay, Philippines, with its main hub at Clark International Airport. It was founded in 2008, started operations in October 2011, and ceased operations in January 2012 after only 3 months due to low passenger numbers leading to flight delays and cancellations. Its tagline was, "I am going home." Why did it fail so fast? Operational chaos. Low passenger numbers led to frequent delays and cancellations. With no backup plans for stranded travelers, this destroyed its reputation almost overnight. Financial mismanagement. The airline couldn't pay critical costs like aircraft insurance, airport fees, staff salaries, and contractor payments. Leased planes were either returned or grounded. Regulatory crackdown. The Philippine Civil Aeronautics Board revoked its air operator certificate due to poor performance and weak finances. Failed relaunch attempts. It tried to restart in 2014 but couldn't attract investors. In 2016, its certificate was used to launch Pan Pacific Airlines, which operated until 2022. The fleet and legacy. Spirit of Manila had 3 aircraft. 1 Boeing 737-302. Douglas MD-83s. Its downfall serves as a cautionary tale for new airlines about the risks of under-delivering and mismanaging funds in the competitive aviation industry. Spirit of Manila Airlines' story is one of ambition outpacing reality. A reminder that in aviation, success takes more than just planes and a website. It needs solid planning, funding, and trust from passengers and regulators alike. Number 4. Pan Pacific Airlines, formerly Astro Air International, was a full-service carrier established in 1973. After rebranding in 2016, it began operating in April 2017 with an all-economy Airbus A320-200 fleet, primarily connecting Kalibo and Cebu to South Korean destinations like Seoul and Why did Pan Pacific Airlines close? Financial distress. The airline faced major debt problems, rendering operations unsustainable. COVID-19 impact. The pandemic severely disrupted operations, leading to a suspension of flights between March and June 2020. Failed operations. The airline ceased all operations on December 31st, 2022. Pan Pacific Airlines was a short-lived boutique airline that failed to survive the economic downturn caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, leading to its permanent closure in 2022. Number 5. Aerolift Philippines Corporation, established in 1982, was a pioneering inter-island commuter airline based in Makati, Philippines. Known for developing tourist routes like Cataclan and Busuanga, it operated as a second flag carrier by the late 1980s, using Beechcraft 1900C and Twin Otter turboprops. It flew to 14 destinations, ceasing operations in 1996. Fatal crash. Aerolift Philippines, Flight 075, a Beechcraft 190 crashed on takeoff from Manila on May 18, 1996, killing all 21 people on board and 4 others on the ground. Operational failures. Investigations revealed the crew failed to notice closed fuel valves, which led to engine failure. Regulatory and safety concerns. Reports indicated the airline was not properly authorized to run certain scheduled flights, and there were allegations of fraudulent pilot training documents. Safety record. The 1996 accident and resulting investigations rendered continued operations unsustainable, forcing the company to shut down. Prior to closing, Aerolift was a domestic operator in the Philippines, with the 1990 accident marking a defining, tragic end to its service. Number 6. Laoag International Airlines. LAA was a Philippine-based carrier, founded in 1995, specializing in flights from Manila to Laoag and Botanes, often serving tourists. It operated under this congressional franchise but faced scrutiny over safety and authorization. LAA ceased operations following the fatal crash of Flight 585 in Manila Bay, on November 11, 2002. LIA ceased operations following the fatal crash of Flight 585 on November 11th, which killed 19 people in Manila Bay. Investigation revealed the crash was caused by pilot error fuel starvation, linked to poor discipline and management, leading to the grounding of its fleet and the revocation of its operating franchise. The incident led to a focus on stricter safety compliance for smaller airlines in the Philippines. Number 7. TransGlobal Airways (TGA) is primarily known as a Filipino cargo carrier established in July 2005, based at Clark International Airport. It began operations with Boeing 737-2200F aircraft, focusing on routes between Clark and Zhuhai, China, before expanding to the Middle East in 2008. TGA provides a CMI cargo services for various airlines. Financial distress. The company faced major financial difficulties, which were a primary driver in its closure. Operational challenges. Significant, ongoing, and persistent financial losses were reported, partly driven by high operational, maintenance, and fuel costs. Strategic issues dot the company. In similar cases, experienced issues with profitability in specific market segments, such as regional routes, and struggled with adapting to market demands. All right! That wraps up our look at the ups and downs of Philippine Airlines from PAL, to major bankruptcies and successful restructuring, to the stories of Grand Air, Spirit of Manila, Pan Pacific, and several other carriers that are no longer flying. The airline industry is tough, with factors like economic crises, global pandemics, and operational hurdles shaping the fate of even the biggest names. If you found this look back informative, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more content about Philippine businesses and history, and drop a comment below. Let us know which of these airlines you've flown with, or if there's another Philippine company you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.